Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's going to take off. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
With the catch, it's Carr. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline. This
brings him to the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Jackson going to throw it. It's complete to the right. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, he's got to put that ball and put it on him. And you can tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Under fire. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. An escape route. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find. And slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch, a big fella.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Peterson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Second down coming up. He's got it on the right. Running through contact. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Canes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. It's a draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Canes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Carr.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Carr.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Lyle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Might be changing the route. Wilson will throw. Got a man. It's Lofton. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
That's caught. It's Lofton. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. He's at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brings into the open. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Jackson gonna throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Canes will send out the punt unit. A low-line drive and not his best work. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Pratt. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Lyle. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wilson to pass. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wilson will throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wilson to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Clapp. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Jackson will throw. Got his man quickly. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab over the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Wants to go up top. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that